Alright, my name's Sam. I'm going to show you guys how I do my washed up party animal series. I start out first, pretty simply, just by sketching out the shape. These are stencil based, so I'm looking at an iPad that you can't see on the screen. Just looking at a few different pictures of parrots, as you can see here where I'm writing damn it. This is where I realized I screwed up the proportions, had to start over. Everything here is about 10 times speed, because this is a kind of long process, and it's already a long video. I'm not a content creator. I'm not a comedian. I'm trying to be entertaining with this, but really just trying to walk you through my process start to finish, because a lot of people have asked me how I make these. Once I've got the general idea of the outline in pen, then I go over it with Sharpie before I cut it out. So, as you can see, I'm getting pretty close to being done with this. Let's rage. So I get my cutting board and my knife. Cutting board's super important, so you're not slicing the table below the stencil. This is a lesson you only have to learn 1 or 2 times the hard way before you figure it out and spend $4 on a plastic cutting board from Amazon or whatever. Yeah, I cut them out myself. I cut them out with a little $3 utility knife from Ace Hardware. I could use a Cricut, but I don't know. They can't do this scale. I don't want to invest the $3,000 in a laser robot, so here we are. I spend 15 minutes cutting it and 10 minutes editing a video. I like using a knife to cut these out because I struggle to keep my hands steady sometimes, and this is a good way to get quick lines. Drop the silhouette so I know exactly how much I need to be covering with paint, but really this step is the first part where just covering the canvas and the colors that I want to see represented in the piece. For this, the parrot, there's a lot of fun reds, pinks, orange, blue. So many colors involved. I'm going over this back and forth with the stencil because I want to get the texture of the wings on there as much as I can. Now I'm taping down some of the parts of the stencil that are pretty fragile, weighing down bits that need weighed down so that when I add the soap, it goes exactly where I want it and doesn't bleed under the stencil. That's an easy way to screw it up. But now that that's down, I'm just dropping soap wherever I feel like, doing little brush motions, and then cover it all in black. And then you wash it up, hose it off, and you can see the colors that shine through underneath. The soap protects all the colors from the black, just like the masking tape does on our deconstructed, or not deconstructed, but dilapidated frame that we have going around the piece. Add a little white for the beak. And then this is where I have some more fun. Just throw a little extra definition with the black, some fun extra colors, and then just a little bit of splatter. It's something I love doing on my pieces, is just throwing a little paint in a cap and splatter it all around. It really just kind of adds extra dimension and fun to the piece. Sign it, last thing, bright chrome, just because I like the high contrast. Another thing that I'm proud of in these pieces, and the reason I have to get them right on the first try, is that when you put them up behind a light source, is that they glow. And I really wanted this to come through. If you do it too many times, it gets opaque. But it's good with the dolphin, the flamingo, the giraffe, the turtle, and the little versions. All were one try, so they all glow behind a light source. And thanks for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. I hope it wasn't the most boring thing you saw today.